for watching Underground is Female. Today I have Cathy with us, the CEO of Marybyte.
Hello.
Thank you
How
for
are you?
coming, love. We
Anytime.
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Glad to be here.
So today we're just going to talk about how her business came about and what she sees in the future and just dig into her mind and her creation.
Yes, let's dig in.
So Marybyte, how long has Marybyte been running?
Well, Marybyte has been running for about 4 years now. June will hit 4 years.
Nice.
Yeah, so very excited for that. Hasn't even been that long. Like, I actually was thinking about it like yesterday. I was like, wow, it's been really 4 years.
Yeah.
But yeah, it does fly because I started this senior year of 2015. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm aiming to like start doing my long-term goals, like I was speaking to you before. As far as working into the real field I want to put Marybytes in, because Marybytes is not just only treats, it's going to be like a whole lifestyle.
Nice.
Of, you know,
I saw that you kind of were doing that with Glow, with the products you started to
Infinite Glow.
Yes, you started to infuse her products and stuff like that, and I thought that was really like
well, actually, me and Lauren, which is the owner of Infinite Glow, she basically we went to school together. And she was just drawing, and then she formulated her drawing into like actually doing natural products. So once I started digging into more like the medicinal CBD parts of the business, I was like, she's the perfect person I can go to do a collaboration. So that's what we did. We did a collab, and we have nothing but the best reviews. People are actually getting medicated. People are actually getting healed, and all that good stuff. So we're aiming to like, you know, expand that line to be bigger and bigger, like further down like the years and stuff. So yeah.
So we're coming up on 4 years. So how did Marybyte like begin? Like what is, like how did it start off?
The journey?
Yes.
You want the journey before the journey?
Yeah, because you know we're creating, and like we tend to forget about how we started, and like you know, because things just pile up, and with social media I feel like people just want information now, so you're constantly so people rarely get to see like behind the scenes, or people who become fans of your product now don't see behind the, like how it started off.
Okay. All right, so just drawing back to like birth. So when it all began. So first and foremost, I always been like a natural hustler since the day I was born. My mom always like gave me these kitchen sets when I was younger.
Like the Easy Bake.
Yeah, the Easy Bake, even like the little plastic ones that you just set up with the plastic food. I used to love that. And she seen that I used to play around with it a lot.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so basically one day I woke up and I wanted to sell lemonade. So I was 7 years old. I went to Publix, got Crystal Light, literally got a pitcher, like a little plastic pitcher, and I got some water at the house, and I just, you know, mix it together. Mix it together. And then I made like a little lemonade stand. I took like a cardboard box, put lemonade on it. I don't know how I made the stand. Don't ask me.
You made it work, girl.
I made it work. I probably used some sticks. I don't know, but I made it work. And then like people that were coming home from work, like I did it at a good time because I usually do it like from 5 to 6, and that's when people are coming home. So I had people like, you know, lawn service people that are driving by. They'll stop by and they'll actually buy it for $1. And then high school, I got into my first business, my first actual business with my best friend at the time. Her name was Nisha. We basically did a clothing line called Lustrous Apparel, and we were only freshmen in high school, so we wanted to like see where we can like make money, because everybody at that time was either working for Winn-Dixie, like the little like things like things that people can get into when they're 15, and we couldn't really do that, so we were like, let's just form our own stuff. So we went to Goodwill, got the high-waisted jeans, cut them, ripped them, put
basically to clothes and
it was more like vintage wear. It was like turning vintage wear into like a trend. Into that trend during the days. And then the little crop top, that's when crop tops really came out. So we did that, but my best friend, she is more into fashion than me. So my drive for that died down over like the course of like a few months. So as of right now, she took off, and she's like one of the biggest vintage stores online right now. Yeah.
What's the name of her store?
Shop One of One.
Shop One of One.
Yeah, Shop One of One. You guys can check it out.
Yeah.
Fire vintage. So yeah, it was dope. And then after that, I got into my senior year. That was junior year. I got into my senior year, and then people didn't know I was still like baking, but I was always baking for fun. Baking was never something I wanted to pursue ever. Yeah. Like people think.
You never think to pursue it in that way.
Yeah, like I never would thought I would be here. Yeah. To be real with you, but I'll bake just to have fun. And one day I baked some cookies with me and my homeboy. We got high as hell, and we went to Publix, and we just bought hella like things to bake. And we went home, I baked it, and he was like, yo, you should make money off this. And whenever someone said you should make money off this,
take that as a sign.
I take that as a thing, like, it's time to make money.
The universe is talking to you.
Exactly. Exactly. So I started off with the simplest treat was a cookie. I had a chocolate chip cookie, and then chocolate chip cookies turned to cookies and cream cookies, and then cookies and cream turned to oatmeal raisin, and oatmeal raisin turned to macadamia nut. And then
you started creating.
Exactly.
And now you offer so much now.
Exactly. So the cookies turned into cupcakes turned into brownies turned into donuts. So I was literally at my school every day with treats, Monday through Friday. And you know how I think now it's like a seven class period. Okay. In high school, 4th period I'm sold out. Like right before lunch. Yeah. So that was like a very good like jump start into actually working a business, because that business alone had so much volume to the point where it forced me to do a logo. It forced me to interact with people outside of my school, because there's people that would see it on Twitter and would be like, yo, like, how can I get these treats? Like, should I go to your school to get them? So I was like, dang, like, you know what? I need to start, like, making, like, sets of 6, sets of 12 for people that are outside the school. And then my brother, which is Drew and his friend Eli, they basically had threw a party. It was, like, around 2015 when like a lot of the underground shows were like really popping off. Their show is called About Damn Time, so that was the first show I've ever vendored in my life. I never vendored a day of my life till that day. It was very amateur, because like I was just bringing in trays of cookies, and we had it at the bar, and then I just had my homegirl in the back of the bar just making sure we're getting the money and everybody's getting their cookies. It was never like a nice setup. It was never business card setup. Like I literally started off from like scratch.
Yeah, I think that's beautiful, because like when you are just hustling and working, it's like you're not gonna start off and at that time you're not gonna have everything to make it look perfect and fancy and nice.
Yeah.
Like you have.
I was just trying to
you put yourself people out there. Yeah, you gotta put yourself out there, and I think that's dope how you did that. Very humble, like beginnings, Yeah.
So. Well, actually, I had a little bit of marketing. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I do remember I did. I had like a menu. I had my homeboy Sadib. Thank you, shout out to Sadib for my first logo. He basically made a menu for me for like the main treats I was selling. So I went to FedEx, I believe, and then I printed them. So when people came, like they can just grab a flyer or something. So it was,
see what they want.
Yeah, so that was like my little form of like marketing at the time. And then from that show turned into like 2 shows per month, and then those 2 shows turned into like 3 to 4.
Yeah.
And then over time, like I'm doing major shows. Like I did all of the creative districts.
And I love your setup. Like it caught my attention. I forget what show it was that I had like went to that I had first seen Marybyte.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, like it was very professional.
Thank you.
You had like different women like running, setting up and everything, running the booth, and I was impressed. And you had like a little game you guys play that I won.
Yes. That's good.
So it was very cute. It caught my attention.
Thank you. As far as like that, like I said, like it just took a lot of time. Yes, a lot of time and growth, just to get to where you seen that whole setup.
Of course.
Because I had to figure out what my passion was, and my passion is weed, for a fact. So I formed weed into my hobby, which is baking. So I put those 2 together, and my first purpose was just for people to have fun, but now that I'm getting older and getting more into the business, I'm looking at it as more as like me being like a medical doctor. Like I'm really helping people, especially people with anxiety, people that have depression. People don't really take it just for fun. I have to take in consideration that people are taking it as, you know, medicine, actual medicine. And for a while, I used to be naive about weed. Like, I'm just thinking, you know, well, I'm just getting high. But I didn't really know, like, THC weed isn't all good for everybody. And CBD weed isn't going to really do anything much for other people. Everybody has their own, I guess, strain type.
What are some things about your business that you feel like make it unique or that bring value to what you offer, besides the fact that it is medicinal and you're starting to learn and care about, you know, how medicinal your treats really can be in your products? So what else about it? Well,
I'm not gonna sit here and talk about my business like it's the best business in the world. There's other people that are doing exactly what I'm doing that are doing as good as me. But I think what I think Marybyte stands out from the other edible companies is that, number one, first and foremost, is our presentation and our quality.
I would agree.
Our quality is really, 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 really good. I make sure that whatever you are eating, it tastes good and you're getting the experience along with it. Back in the days in high school, or even like some of the, you know, dispensaries in like California, they'll make a treat, but they don't make it appetizing. They'll just make it.
Yeah,
you know,
here,
eat it. Yeah, like just want to make money, you know? And that's what makes Marybyte different from other people. We're not here just to make money. We want to actually help you get the experience that you need. Whether if it's for fun or for medicinal reasons, we want to make sure that you're paying for what, you know, you're trying to get. And also, like, as far as our organization, it's nothing but females. So we like
That's
to.
That's one thing that I noticed too.
Nothing but females. So we like to cater. You know, women are catering to the world every single day. So that was like, you know, my aim for my business is for everybody that is working with me to cater to other people. That's what a business is supposed to do. And like I said, we're not money hungry people. Money is always last. Money is the reward. We're not money hungry driven people. We actually want to help people. And everybody that's on my team has to be genuine people that, you know, is very transparent and people that can understand other people's struggles. So for example, if we did like an event, they'll know how to treat that person.
I would agree, honestly, just to say that as the last point. But when I went to the event that you guys had, the opening,
the launch party,
I know it was a collaboration you did, but it just shows that even the people that you collaborate with, like, you take like care. And you're like, I need to make sure that just because I'm doing collaboration with you, I don't care about your name, I don't care about any of those things, you need to be on point. Because I felt like I was requesting vegetarian. Like, I wanted to know if there was anything vegetarian. And there was, like, the person, the manager I was speaking to, handled it very, like, professionally, like, answered emails right away, like, did everything, was very on point. And I felt like I was like, wow, like, you know, I'm excited about going to this event. They care. Like, it didn't make me feel like I'm being difficult because I'm vegetarian or like any of those things.
Actually, so the person you were talking to, that's like my brother. Me and him know each other for 10 years. That's not my blood brother, but that's somebody I consider a brother. His name is Rico, and basically he just started his own agency. Literally that event. That was like that was his first time doing an event, so he basically used me as a collaboration so he can showcase what he can do for other events. And he's the same person as me. We're very genuine people, and we like to tend to people. We don't just throw BS parties just so we can get your money and run. That doesn't, you know,
sit with you.
It doesn't sit with us well, and neither will it benefit us. You know, like, we want to make sure that you guys are going to leave and want to come back to another one. So as far as that, you guys please be on the lookout for Love Movement Agency. I am also a part of Love Movement as well. So with other future events, you'll see me being hands-on and etc. But yeah, like, everybody I work with genuinely has to be on like a very positive mindset, because if I work with other people that, you know, aren't in that business field, they're not going to treat people the way they're supposed to be treated.
Of course.
And that's what a lot of people are missing. It's the business perspective when it comes to like working with people.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing a good job.
Thank you.
And thank you for coming on the show again. Is there anything that you want to share before we close out? Yes,
I do. This summer, I'm going to start releasing my new upcoming project called Higher Dining. It's going to be an all-inclusive 3-course meal. Yes. Very, 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 very elegant dining. All infused, all-inclusive drinks, live band, live everything. So come out soon, man.
Yes, we will definitely be there.
Yeah.
Sounds like a good time. All right, well, subscribe, like, comment, follow Marybyte. What's the Insta?
Twitter and Instagram is Marybyte Treats. Mary, BYTES Treats on both social media platforms.
Perfect. Thank you.